Ready to make your living room the star of spooky season? Halloween Mantle Decor offers endless ways to set the mood, whether you're into playful pumpkins or ghoulish glam. Why settle for boring when a few tweaks can turn your mantle into a conversation starter? Imagine guests walking in, eyes wide, asking, "How did you think of that?" From bats to broomsticks, these ideas are easy to pull off and don't require a magic wand. Grab your cobwebs, dust off those pumpkins, and let's get your mantle party ready. Hang an oversized jack-o'-lantern face above your mantle for instant drama. This bold choice grabs attention and sets a playful mood. Surround it with a bunch of mini pumpkins in different shapes and colors. The contrast creates visual interest that pulls the whole room together. Add candles in varying heights for a warm, flickering glow. Place them safely among the pumpkins. Battery-operated ones work well and avoid waxy messes. The combination is both fun and moody, perfect for gatherings or quiet evenings. Just don't overdo it. Too many pieces can make the space look chaotic rather than festive. Black bat silhouettes make a dramatic statement as they soar across your wall, creating instant Halloween atmosphere. Cut paper bats in various sizes for a sense of movement. Attach them with removable adhesive. Kids love helping with this project. It's affordable and eye-catching, but won't scare younger guests. Pumpkins clustered along the mantle edge add cozy color and warmth. Mix small gourds, faux and real pumpkins, or even painted ones for variety. Try stacking or grouping them for visual interest. This setup feels festive and classic, though real pumpkins may require occasional rotation to avoid early rot. Gothic candelabras bring instant drama to any Halloween mantle. Their shadowy arms, holding flickering candles, frame your display perfectly. Place them on each end, then string a garland of orange leaves across the center. Include tiny white pumpkins for a touch of brightness that breaks up the darkness. This setup isn't just for looks. Those candelabras add real atmosphere, especially at dusk. But don't go overboard with candles. Too many can look cluttered or even become a safety issue. Choose battery-operated lights if you want peace of mind. The mix of old-world charm and autumnal accents nails that haunted yet charming vibe. Imagine 3 skeletons, each striking a playful pose, peeking out behind bold black and white bunting. This setup instantly grabs attention. Layering small and large pumpkins at their feet adds depth and makes the scene pop. The contrasting colors keep things lively without overcomplicating your mantle. Try mixing faux and real pumpkins for texture. Want to up the eerie factor? Drape a few wisps of cheesecloth over the skeletons, or tuck battery-operated candles among the pumpkins. Kids will love the spectacle, and visitors can't help but smile. Just don't expect the skeletons to help with cleanup. Why settle for ordinary when you can hang witch hats above the mantle, making them look like they're floating? Suspend them with clear fishing line. Add trailing black garland for extra drama. The hats cast playful shadows, instantly turning a plain room into a spooky focal point. Lanterns, whether vintage or battery-powered, finish the look. Place them at different heights along the mantle for that eerie glow. The combination draws eyes upward and creates depth. Just remember, keep the garland away from open flames, safety first, mischief second. Moody purple lights cast eerie shadows over potion bottles and ancient-looking books, instantly setting an otherworldly mood. Imagine a row of skulls peeking out from between dusty tomes, each detail glowing in the violet haze. This approach keeps things playful, but just creepy enough to spark conversation, and maybe a shiver. Setting up this scene is simple. Wrap purple string lights along your mantle, weaving them around glass bottles filled with colored water and plastic ingredients. Toss in thrifted books and faux skulls for extra effect. The only downside? You may be tempted to leave these atmospheric touches up long after Halloween's over. Black spiderweb lace tossed over a mantle brings instant drama. The sheer fabric teases with shadows and light, creating a spooky vibe without feeling cluttered. Add orange pumpkin vases for a bold punch. This contrast pops, making the space feel festive and fun, not just another predictable autumn display. Not every Halloween setup needs fake cobwebs and plastic skeletons. Real fabric lace looks classier and can be reused year after year. Fill the pumpkin vases with dried branches or candy. The best part? It takes just minutes to set up, and the effect is anything but boring. Imagine a stark white vase holding twisted bare branches with a black crow perched at the top. This setup grabs attention instantly. Add small pumpkins around the base for a pop of color. The contrast between the crow and pumpkins creates drama that's simple yet effective, no need for complicated arrangements. This approach combines spooky and cozy. The crow brings a touch of Halloween mystery, while the mini pumpkins soften the scene. No expensive props required. A thrift store vase, backyard branches, and supermarket pumpkins do the trick. Guests will wonder if you hired a decorator, but you'll know it took minutes. Why settle for plain when paper bats and spiders can dangle above your mantle, casting playful shadows? This low-cost trick catches the eye and sets a mischievous mood in seconds. Try using thread for a floating effect. Guests might do a double take, especially after dusk. Orange candles glowing in glass jars add a warm, eerie flicker that's both welcoming and mysterious. Want to amp it up? Layer in jars of different sizes or nestle candles among faux cobwebs. Just remember, real flames plus paper require some care. Use LED options if you're prone to distraction. A happy Halloween banner above stacked pumpkins and black lanterns instantly sets a festive mood. It's simple, yet it pulls the eye and draws people in. Want quick impact? Mix pumpkins of different sizes. Add battery candles to lanterns for a safe, glowing effect after dark. This setup works well for renters and homeowners alike. No holes in the wall needed. Use removable hooks for the banner. The only downside? You may end up with neighbors stopping by just to snap a photo. But hey, isn't that what Halloween's spirit is about? Sharing a good scare and a laugh? Classic black and white Halloween prints add instant drama. Think vintage skeleton sketches or haunted house silhouettes. Placing these behind orange pumpkins and green gourds creates a bold contrast. Even the tiniest pumpkin pops against stark artwork. This trick draws the eye and makes your mantle both festive and sophisticated. No need for expensive props. Scour thrift shops for old frames and swap in printable art. Mix in real or faux gourds for color. Let kids help arrange the gourds for a playful touch. Just avoid overcrowding. Too many colors can make the display look messy instead of stylish. Start with a wreath made of crisp autumn leaves mixed with black branches. The contrast of warm oranges and deep blacks sets a striking scene. Hang it above your mantle for instant seasonal flair. This combo whispers fall, but with a hint of spooky mischief that Halloween demands. Place painted jack-o'-lanterns on either side of your display. You don't need to carve, simply paint on mischievous faces using black and white. It's less mess, more style. For added drama, sprinkle in a few battery-operated candles. The whole arrangement is festive, simple to create, and easy to store. Matte black pumpkins offer a bold, modern spin on Halloween decor, instantly catching the eye. Pair them with crisp white candles for contrast. Think black tie event, but spookier. Eucalyptus sprigs add a fresh, unexpected touch. Their muted green softens the overall look, making your mantle both stylish and inviting. Worried this combo feels too minimal? Don't be. The simplicity lets each element shine without clutter. Plus, eucalyptus brings a subtle scent that beats the usual artificial pumpkin aroma. Try clustering pumpkins in odd numbers and staggering candle heights for visual interest. Guests will notice your attention to detail. Suspend a witch's broomstick above your mantle using clear fishing line. Guests will wonder if it's floating by magic. Hang mini cauldrons from the bristles with twine. Tuck in faux moss or candy for extra flair. Add gold-accented pumpkins along the shelf for a dash of shimmer and contrast. Why gold? It catches candlelight, making your pumpkins gleam even in dim rooms. This setup is easy to change each year. Swap gold for copper, lina, or fill the cauldrons with treats instead of moss. One caution, avoid overloading the broomstick, or you'll risk a spooky crash instead of a stylish display. A trick-or-treat sign sits front and center, grabbing attention like a carnival barker. Surround it with vintage apothecary jars filled with candy corn, black licorice, or plastic spiders. Toss in flickering LED lights for a cozy, eerie glow. The result? Instant Halloween charm, no haunted house required. While this setup dazzles guests, it's also practical. LED candles won't scorch your mantle or need replacing all night. Apothecary jars, found at thrift shops, make affordable props. The only snag? Glass jars can be fragile, so keep little ghouls' hands at bay. Nothing sets the Halloween mood quite like a hocus-pocus sign perched atop your mantle. It's playful, instantly recognizable, and sparks conversation. Add potion books, real or faux, for an old-world touch. Stack them unevenly for a lived-in look. Visitors will wonder what magical recipes those pages hold. Black cat figurines round out the scene. They're classic, slightly mischievous, and universally adored. But don't overdo it. One or two is enough. Too many, and you risk turning charming into clutter. Combine these elements for a mantle that whispers mystery, not mayhem, and invites guests to linger just a bit longer. Picture gold skulls nestled between black candle holders, an instant conversation starter. Orange fairy lights snake around, casting a moody glow. This setup isn't just festive, it's classy. The gold adds shine without being garish, while the black offers contrast. It's Halloween, but with a dash of glam. Try grouping skulls of different sizes for more visual punch. Black candle holders, both matte and shiny, draw the eye without stealing the show. Orange lights keep things lively, but avoid anything too bright. Stick with warm bulbs. With these choices, you'll balance eerie and elegant, no haunted house needed. Ravens perched on your mantle bring a splash of drama and clever wit to Halloween decor. Faux birds look convincing. Guests might do a double take. Place them among orange-red garlands and white pumpkins for a contrast that's both eerie and elegant. Try clustering them in odd numbers for a natural effect. This setup is simple, yet packs visual punch. Faux ravens never shed feathers or require cleanup, so it's a stress-free choice. The white pumpkins provide a fresh twist, avoiding the usual orange overload. However, choose quality faux birds. Cheap ones can look cartoonish and ruin the spooky vibe. Black mesh netting draped along your mantle instantly adds a moody layer, catching the eye with its subtle, web-like texture. Thread glowing string lights underneath for a warm, haunted glow. This simple setup turns a plain shelf into a scene straight out of a Victorian ghost story. Gothic candlesticks set among the netting bring extra drama. Their tall, dark forms contrast with flickering lights, creating a look that's equal parts eerie and elegant. Don't have vintage candlesticks? Spray paint old holders black. They'll work just as well and cost next to nothing. Think simple, but let each piece do the talking. A crisp bat garland, cut from black paper, draws the eye without overwhelming. White pumpkins, real or faux, bring in a clean, ghostly vibe. Then there's just one bare branch in a vase. No fuss, pure impact. Minimalist Halloween decor keeps clutter at bay. You get a mood, not a mess. It's easy on the wallet, too. No need for bins of orange plastic. If you're tired of dusting endless knickknacks, this setup keeps things fresh and easy to swap out after the holiday. Imagine walking into a room and seeing bone-white skeleton hands gripping flickering candles. Talk about goosebumps. This display grabs attention, especially when candy corn is sprinkled around like tiny sugary warnings. It's fun, easy to set up, and instantly makes your mantle the talk of the party. Don't worry about perfection. Crooked fingers, uneven candle heights, and messy candy corn only add to the spookiness. Just keep candles away from anything flammable. This setup is festive, eerie, and affordable, but be ready. Curious hands might sneak a piece of candy when you're not looking. Your Halloween mantle decor can spark laughter, shivers, or both. Why settle for basic when a few clever touches create instant atmosphere? Mix and match ideas from above. Try purple lights for drama or float witch hats for fun. Test what makes your guests grin. Ready to start? Pull out those pumpkins, grab some string lights, and let your imagination run wild. Halloween only comes once a year. Make that mantle worth a double take. Wouldn't you agree? A little spookiness brings out everyone's playful side.